From here, we are starting the part 2 of HTML Top 100 Beginner to Advanced MCQ questions with answers. So let's continue. Next question is, which attribute is used to define the height of an iframe? We have our four options. Option A says height, option B is size, option C is length, and option D is rows. So here the correct answer will be option A, which is height. As you can see in the explanation, the height attribute specifies the height of the iframe in pixels or as a percentage. Our next question is, which tag is used to embed audio content? Option A audio tag, option B sound tag, option C embed tag, and option D media tag. So here definitely the correct answer will be option A. As you can see, the audio tag embeds audio content in an HTML document. Our next question is, which tag is used to embed video content? So this is also a simple one. So option A is video tag, option B movie tag, option C embed tag, and option D media tag. So definitely the correct answer will be option A, which is video tag. You can see the video tag embeds video content in an HTML document. So let's jump to our next question. Which tag is used to define a source for media elements? And these media elements can be of video and audio. So here we have our four options. Option A is source tag, option B src tag, option C media tag, or option D track tag. So here the correct answer will be option A. As you can see, the source tag specifies multiple media resources for video and audio elements. Our next question is, which attribute is used to specify the media file's URL in the source tag? So it is talking about an attribute which is used to specify the media file's URL in a source tag. We have our four options. Option A says URL, option B is href, option C is source, and option D is src. So here the correct answer is option D, which is src. As you can see, the src attribute specifies the URL of the media file. Next question is, which attribute is used to specify the media type of the resource in the source tag? We have our four options: media, type, format, or content. So here the correct answer is option B, type. As you can see, the type attribute specifies the MIME type of the media resource. Our next question is, which tag is used to define captions for media elements, means video and audio? It is talking about how to define captions for media elements. So we have our four options. Option A text, option B caption, option C track, and option D subtitle. So here the correct answer is option C, track. So the track specifies text tracks for media elements such as subtitles or captions. Next question is, which attribute is used to specify the kind of text track in the track tag? Track type, text, or kind. So here the correct answer will be option D, which is kind. You can see the kind attribute specifies the type of text track, like it can be subtitles, captions, or descriptions. Next question is, which attribute is used to specify the language of the text track in the track tag? It is talking about specifying the language of the text. So option A is language, option B lang, option C src lang, or option D text lang. So here the correct answer is option C, src lang. You can see the src lang attribute specifies the language of the text track. Next question is, which tag is used to define metadata about an HTML document? So here the metadata refers to data related to data. So option A we have is metadata tag, option B is meta tag, option C is data tag, or option D is info tag. So here the correct answer will be option B. You can see the meta tag provides metadata about the HTML document such as character set, description, and keywords. Next question is, which attribute is used to define the character encoding for HTML document in the meta tag? Option A char set, option B encoding, option C character, or option D type. So here the correct answer will be option A. You can see the char set attribute specifies the character encoding for the HTML document. Next question is, which attribute is used to define a description of the HTML page in the meta tag? Option A description, option B content, option C text, and option D info. So here the correct answer is option B. You can see the content attribute when used with name equal to description, so it provides a description of the page. Next question is, which attribute is used to define keywords for search engines in the meta tag? Option A keywords, option B content, option C tags, or option D search. So here the correct answer is option B. You can see the content attribute when used with name equal to keywords. So it provides keywords for search engines. Next question is, which tag is used to define a client-side script? Option A script tag, option B JS tag, option C JavaScript tag, or option D code.js tag. So here the correct answer is option A script tag. So you can read the explanation which says the script tag is used to embed or reference client-side scripts, typically JavaScript. Next question is, which attribute is used to specify the script's MIME type in the script tag? Option A MIME, option B script type, option C type, or option D content. So here the correct answer is option C type. You can see the type attribute specifies the MIME type of the script. Example text/JavaScript. Next question is, which attribute is used to specify the URL of an external script file in the script tag? So it is talking about an attribute is used to specify the URL of an external script file in the script tag. Option A script src, option B sharef, option C URL, or option D src. So these options are a little confusing, but don't worry, here the correct answer is option D. You can see the src attribute specifies the URL of an external script file. So next question is, which tag is used to define styles for an HTML document? We have our four options: CSS, style, style sheet, or design. So here the correct answer is option B, style tag. You can see the style tag is used to embed CSS styles within an HTML document. Next question is, which tag is used to link an external style sheet to an HTML document? Option A link tag, option B style tag, option C CSS link tag, or option D style sheet tag. So here the correct answer is option A link tag. You can see the link tag is used to link external resources including CSS style sheets. Next question is, which attribute is used to specify the relationship between the current document and the linked resource in the link tag? Option A rel, option B type, option C href, or option D link type. So here the correct answer is option A, rel. So the rel attribute specifies the relationship, for example, style sheet or CSS. Next question is, which attribute is used to specify the URL of the linked resource in the link tag? Option A, href, option B, src, option C, URL, or option D, link src. So here the correct answer is option A, href. You can see the href attribute specifies the URL of the linked resource. Next question is, which tag is used to define a definition list? Option A, list tag, option B, define list tag, option C, definition tag, or option D, DL tag. So here the correct answer is option D, DL tag. As you can see, the DL tag defines a definition list. Next question is, which tag is used to define a term in a definition list? So in order to define a term in a definition list, which tag we have to use? Our first option is term, B says DT tag, C says define term tag, or D says list term tag. Here the correct answer is option B. As you can see, the DT tag defines a term in a definition list. Next question is, which tag is used to define a description of a term in a definition list? First option is define DESC, second is description, third is DD, or fourth is list DESC. So here the correct answer should be option C. As you can see, the DD tag defines a description of a term in a definition list. Next question says, which attribute is used to specify an element's unique identifier? Option A is ID, option B is class, option C is name, and option D is value. Definitely the correct answer will be ID, so option A is the correct answer. As you can see, ID attribute provides a unique identifier for an element. Next question says, which attribute is used to specify one or more class names for an element? Option A is class, option B is ID, option C is name, option D is value. So here the correct answer is option A, class. As you can see in the explanation, the class attribute allows you to assign one or more class names to an element for styling and scripting purposes. Next question is, which attribute is used to specify an inline style for an element? Option A, style, option B, CSS, option C, inline, or option D, design. So here the correct answer is option A. As you can see, the style attribute allows you to add inline CSS styles to an element. Next question is, which attribute is used to specify an element's title, means tooltip? Option A, text, option B, tooltip, option C, info, option D, title. So here the correct answer is option D, title. As you can see, the title attribute provides advisory information for an element and which often displayed as a tooltip. Next question is, what does the exclamation then doctype HTML tag declaration do? Option A, it defines the character set. Option B, it declares the HTML version. Option C, it links to an external CSS file. And option D, it embeds JavaScript. So here the correct answer is option B. As you can see, the colon doctype HTML tag declaration specifies the document type and the version of HTML being used. Next question is, which HTML element is used to display a pre-formatted text? Option A, pre-tag, option B, format tag, Option C, text format, or option D, formatted text. So here the correct answer will be option A. As you can see in the explanation, the pre-tag perceives both spaces and line breaks in the text. Next question is, what is the purpose of the field set tag? To create a table, to group related elements in a form, to define a new section in the document, or to embed an image. So here the correct answer is option B. As you can see in the explanation, the field set tag groups related elements in a form, often with legend to provide a caption. Next question is, what is the purpose of the legend tag? Option A, to define a list. Option B, to provide a caption for a field set element. Option C, to create a hyperlink. Or option D, to embed a video. So here the correct answer will be option B. As you can see, the legend tag defines a caption for the field set element. Next question is, which HTML element is used to define a measurement within a given range? Option A, range tag. Option B, meter tag. Option C, measure tag. Or option D, progress tag. So here the correct answer is option B, meter tag. As you can see, the meter tag represents a scalar measurement within a known range. For example, disk usage or relevance of a query result. Next question is, which HTML element is used to display the progress of a task? Option A, meter tag. Option B, range tag. Option C, measures tag. Option D, progress tag. So here the correct answer is option D. As you can see, the progress tag represents the completion progress of a task. Next question is, what is the purpose of the data list tag? Option A says to create a data table. Option B, to provide a list of predefined options for an input element. Option C says to define a list of images. And option D is to embed data from an external source. So here the correct answer is option B. As you can see, the data list tag provides an autocomplete feature for input elements. Next question is, which attribute is used to link an input element with a data list? Option A, list. Option B, data. Option C, options. And option D, source. So here the correct answer is option A, list. You can see the list attribute of the input element should match the ID of the data list. Next question says, what is the purpose of the details and summary tags? Option A, to create a table of details. Option B, to create a collapsible section of content. Option C says to define a summary of a document. And option D says to embed detailed images. So here the correct answer is option B, to create a collapsible section of content. As you can see in the explanation, the details tag creates a collapsible section and the summary tag defines a visible heading. Next question is, which attribute is used to specify that an input element should be disabled? Option A, disabled. Option B, read only. Option C, hidden. Or option D, inactive. So here the correct answer is option A. As you can see, the disabled attribute prevents the user from interacting with the input element. Next question says, which attribute is used to specify that an input element should be read-only? Option A, hidden attribute. Option B, disabled attribute. Option C, read-only attribute. And option D, inactive attribute. Definitely the correct answer will be option C, which is read only. As you can see in the explanation, the read only attribute allows the user to see the value but not modify it. Next question says, which attribute is used to specify that an input element is required? Option A is must, option B is mandatory, option C is need, and option D is required. So here the correct answer will be option D, required. So in the explanation, we can see the required attribute specifies that the input field must be filled out before submitting the form. Next question is, which attribute is used to specify a placeholder text for an input element? Option A placeholder, option B hint, option C prompt, and option D text. So here definitely the correct answer will be placeholder. As you can see, the placeholder attribute provides a hint that describes the expected value of the input field. Next question is, what is the purpose of the canvas tag? To display images, to draw graphics using JavaScript, to create tables, or to embed videos? So here the correct answer will be option B, to draw graphics using JavaScript. You can read the explanation which says the canvas tag is used for rendering graphics on the fly via scripting, usually JavaScript. Next question is, what is the purpose of the SVG tag? Option A, to display images. Option B, to define scalable vector graphics. Option C is to create tables, or option D, to embed videos. So here the correct answer will be option B, to define scalable vector graphics. As you can see, the SVG tag defines a container for scalable vector graphics. Next question is, which is the purpose of the picture tag? Option A, to display multiple images. Option B, to embed images from an external source. Option C, to create image galleries. And option D, to provide responsive images. So here the correct answer will be option D. As you can see, the picture tag allows for defining multiple image sources for different display or devices scenarios. Next question is, which attribute is used to specify the media query for a source element within a picture tag? We have our four options: media, query, source, or image. So here the correct answer is option A, media. As you can see, the media attribute specifies a media query that determines when the image source should be used. Next question is, what does the area label attribute do? Option A, it defines the label of an input field. Option B, it provides an accessible name for an element. Option C, it defines a tooltip. Or option D, it specifies the link destination. So here the correct answer will be option B, it provides an accessible name for an element. As you can see, the area label attribute provides an accessible name for the elements and especially useful for elements without visible text. Next is, what does the area hidden attribute do? Option A, it hides an element from the user. Option B, it hides an element from assistive technologies. Option C, it defines a hidden input field. Or option D, it specifies a hidden link. So here the correct answer is option B, it hides an element from assistive technologies. As you can see, the area hidden attribute hides an element from assistive technologies like screen readers. Next question is, what is the purpose of the template tag? To create a table template, or to create a form template, or to define a style template? or to define a template for client-side scripting? So here the correct answer is option D, to define a template for client-side scripting. As you can see, the template tag defines a fragment of HTML that can be cloned and inserted into the document by the script. Next question is, what is the purpose of the slot tag? Option A, to define a style slot. Option B, to create a table slot. Option C, to define a placeholder for content in a web component. Or option D, to create a form slot. So here the correct answer will be option C. As you can see, the slot tag is used within web components to define a placeholder where content can be inserted. Next question says, which attribute is used to specify the target context for a hyperlink? Option A, target. Option B, href. Option C, link. Or option D, destination. So here the correct answer is option A. As you can see, the target attribute specifies where to open the linked document. For example, underscore blank for a new window or tab. Next question is, what is the main purpose of semantic HTML? Option A says to make a web page visually appealing. Option B is to give meaningful to the structure of the web page. Option C is to speed up page loading, or option D is to embed JavaScript code. So here the correct answer is option B. As you can see, semantic HTML uses tags to define the meaning or purpose of the content, improving accessibility and SEO. And with this question, we reached the end of this video. A big thank from my side to you guys. Also, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to mention your score down below in the comment section. We will meet in the next video. Till then, keep coding.